What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and we have now cashed 3 days in a row right here on this channel. So leave a like and comment for that if you have been cashing these past couple of days. Monday's entry we cashed, Tuesday's entry we cashed for Taco Tuesday, and then yesterday, right here in the top left, we also cashed this here. Actually, if you go back to Sunday, we almost did 4 days in a row. We missed by 1 assist on Sunday, so almost 4 days in a row, but 3 days in a row right here on this channel. All of these two-mans cashing for us. So we did take Sabali to go over 7.5 rebounds. One of the best calls that I've had in I honestly, can't even think about it, how long. In the middle of the second quarter, guys, she hit this at 8 rebounds. She was on pace for a little bit there, getting like a rebound every single minute in that game. I didn't even know this game started, and it was like the middle of the second quarter, like I said, and it was like 7 minutes into the second quarter, or like 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and she already was at 7. It was insane. I was like, wow, what a call right there. And she ends up getting 15, so amazing game from her. We did take Mainter to go over 8.5. He does hit this at 9, and it is exactly played out based on if they were winning or losing, right? So KCB versus Barcelona esports right here. KCB actually only wins 1 game, so Mainter still goes over in the 1 game. What happens is the first game they lose, he gets 1 kill. The second game they win, he gets 8 kills in that second game because they win the game. So he absolutely dominates because his team won the game, right? That third game, KCB comes back and they get absolutely demolished. Barcelona esports gets 21 kills, and KCB only gets 1 kill as a team, okay? So Mainter gets 0 kills in that third game, but he cashed already in that second map. So we do hit this here. White Knight, luckily, this was a little bit of luck here, only gets 6 kills by winning those 2 games because he played a lot of tanks, which means that he doesn't really get a lot of the killing. He kind of just like soaks up damage and stuff like that. And these are kind of the little intricacies that you need to know about League of Legends. White Knight, as a player, he plays a lot of tanks. He plays a lot of champions that don't get that many kills. Actually, in that third map, that was the only game where he played a champion that does get some kills, and he did, I think, get like 4 or 5 kills in that game, but we got lucky they did go under there. So we do cash this. We go 3 for 3 on Taco Tuesday, guys. So there was a play that I sent out on Tuesday for this YouTube channel. Caitlin Clark and Nemesis was actually the play that I sent out to my VIP. And then this Robbie Ray and White Knight play I sent out to my VIP, and I sent it out for free on my Twitter and on my free winnable. So if you're not following my Twitter or my free winnable, that should be down below. It says get more of my free picks. You can sign up for my free winnable. I try to send out 1 play every single day completely free to you guys, and that's on top of on this YouTube channel, guys. So if you want more plays every day, you can sign up for my free winnable. It's completely free. I think all you have to do is put your phone number in, and we did also cash this here. So 3 for 3 on Taco Tuesday. Leave a like for that. We also have this setup right here in the PGA. Victor Hovland goes over birdies, and Ryan Fox, I believe he's on like the 12th hole right now. He needs 1 more birdie to go under the stroke and be at 68 strokes and go under here. So we're set up for this. Maybe, if you're watching this or a big golf fan, you can watch these last couple of holes that Ryan Fox is and hope for a birdie from him, so he does go under this line here. And over here on the right side of the screen, guys, you see that we actually come back and miss another 3 out of 4. That is 2 days in a row of going 3 out of 4. This Smash guy right here gets 16 headshots. He needed 15 or under. If he did get 15, we would have cashed a 4.5x right there for him. But unfortunately, he does barely go over there. So it's heartbreaking, but it does happen, guys. The amazing part here is we do have a setup going into tonight. So Lash goes ahead and gets 12. So this is a push, and then X and S right here goes under his line here on Counter-Strike. And then we do have a setup going into tonight's CFL game, which is great. So Thursday is really what I consider the first day of the weekend, right? Because this is when the CFL is starting. Normally League of Legends really ramps up, and I kind of talked about yesterday, League of Legends, we're going to have a slower week for League of Legends, preparing for next week, because next week the start of a huge tournament called MSI starts, okay? So keep that in mind. League of Legends, there's just not going to be that many games happening this week because all of the teams are preparing for a massive tournament going on, and it's kind of like it's kind of like the playoffs of League of Legends. Pretty much all the teams in the world get together and start playing in an invitational tournament. So next weekend we'll probably have like 20 to 25 League of Legends games. So I'm really excited about that. Lines will probably start coming out maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday for that. So we won't go on too much of a drought. And this weekend I'm going to be hammering CFL plays and League of Legends, or sorry, not League of Legends, Counter-Strike plays, Valorant plays, all that type of stuff, okay? So if you guys want to get into the VIP, you guys just saw all of the green. All you have to do is text me the word Bovada to my number on the screen, and I will get you into the VIP actually for 2 months free. It is super simple to do so as long as you're in one of these blue states. I'm in Texas. I use Bovada all the time. I know there's a lot of guys, obviously, in California. You can use Bovada right here. And all you have to do is put $25 into Bovada. Take at least a $1 entry. It could be on the finals game. It could be on Wnba, whatever it is. And all you have to do is take a $1 or more entry and you will get 2 months of VIP free. And what I'm actually doing is if you put 25 in or more, I am paying you guys back the $25, okay? So you can get more details on that. All you have to do is text me the word Bovada and I'll get you guys the details of that super simply, okay? It's literally just texting me a word and I'll get you guys those instructions. It should take like 5 minutes to sign up for this and get 2 months of the VIP. This is going to be all the Canadian football, and you'll actually, I believe, get some of the NFL preseason with these 2 months. And not only that, guys, I have like 5, 6, or 7 apps you guys can sign up for after that and continuously get more and more and more free months. So if you sign up for all my apps, you could pretty much get up until the Super Bowl just using all my apps. So if you have a lot of apps to sign up for and haven't signed up for that many apps, maybe you only have Prizepicks, I recommend to sign up for as many apps as possible and take advantage of different promos that these apps have, like Underdog Fantasy or like Novig or like Bovada or like Better, stuff like that. And you guys can go ahead and text me like I said. So before I get into the play, I do obviously always want to go over the performance of the VIP because I think that's very important. If you guys don't know, I track absolutely everything. You see my record, you see my profit, you see my ROI. This is since May 1st of this year, so we're about a month and a half in. So far this year, we're up 170 plus units. So far since May 1st, we're up about 54 units, okay? So what that means is if you put $10 on every entry into the VIP, since May 1st, so the past, 40, 50 days, you'd be up you'd be up $540 with $10 entries, guys. Obviously, if you put $20 an entry in, then you'd be up more than $800. If you put $100, you'd actually be up more than $5,000 in the span of like 40 or 50 days, guys. So yeah, we actually are right now, since May 1st, we are profiting more than a unit every single day. And you guys obviously have to look at this in the long term because some days we go down, some days we go up, some days we go down. But if you look at the average of everything, I guess since May 1st, it's been about like 49 or 50 days, something like that. And we're actually profiting more than that, more than a unit a day right now, which is really, really incredible, honestly, when you think about it. So yeah, go ahead and join my VIP with Bovada or whatever app you want to sign up with. And let's go ahead and get into the play for the day. Again, I can't stress it enough. If you comment down below, it helps me out so much to make sure people know that I'm actually legit. I send out plays like this every day. We're on a 3-day win streak. If you're in the VIP, you guys can also comment, and that helps a lot to like I said, make people know that I'm actually legit, because there's a lot of people that are just scammers and just out to kind of make money, get money from you guys. My number one goal on this channel is to be very transparent and to make you guys money over the long term, which is what I've been able to do this week. Okay, so Caitlin Clark under 5.5 rebounds. We're about to get into why I like her under rebounds. Obviously an amazing player. I love watching her play, but I'm going to take her under rebounds today. And then we got Vernon Adams Jr. to go under 1.5 pass touchdowns in the CFL. This is actually happening on Saturday afternoon, so we're going to have to wait a little bit to see if this cashes. We're obviously going to see if Caitlin Clark cashes tonight, and then we'll hopefully Vernon Adams will go under his pass touchdowns. The reason why I like this, guys, is he is really struggling this year. He has 0 passing touchdowns so far in the first 2 games he's played in 2025, okay? I honestly think if he struggles in this next game, they are quick to bench people in the CFL, okay? I want to be blunt about that. It sucks, but it's the reality of it. He's really struggling. He is also a rushing quarterback, okay? So any rushing quarterbacks, they might, get a touchdown with their legs, or they might hand the ball off to their running back running a zone read or something like that. And that's obviously going to kind of cannibalize some of his opportunities to get passing touchdowns, okay? So I do think he'll probably get 1 passing touchdown, maybe have his first passing touchdown. But the other thing and I didn't write this down, but the other thing, he is only throwing about 15 to 20 times a game, okay? I believe in the first game he throws like 16 times. The second game he throws like 18 times. And remembering back to NFL, if you look at lines for players like Justin Herbert or players like Jordan Love, much better quarterbacks than Vernon Adams just because they're in the NFL and they're on amazing teams. Jordan Love, for example, will throw like 26 or 27 times a game, and his line will still be 1.5 pass touchdowns. Okay, so this guy only throwing like 17 to 18 times a game. That is like 8 or 9 passing attempts less than someone like a Justin Herbert does, or a Jordan Love does. And like I said, the less that he's passing, the less that he's obviously going to get likelihood of him getting passing touchdowns. Okay, guys, so that is going to be the first play. Second play is going to be Caitlin Clark. I do want to say, guys, I feel like we are really honed in on Wnba, especially rebound lines and assist lines. I've been saying this the past couple of days, but if you go look back, we've been cashing Wnba entries pretty much every single day this week. So I feel like we're really honed in with Wnba. I've been liking it a lot more than when we were been on the NBA season, because I feel like it's I don't know, I feel like it's just really like easy to maybe read what's going to happen in these games, and you have a lot more like star power on some of these teams where these players are, I don't know, they're more consistent, weirdly enough, in the WNBA. So we do have Caitlin Clark to go under rebounds. Obviously, I'm not going to argue that she is, I personally think, the best WNBA player in the WNBA. She's absolutely amazing. But I'm taking her under rebounds here because she has gone under in the last 7 out of the last 10 games. And you guys see she is back from an injury. So she's played 2 games. She did play the New York Liberty, who are a really strong team. She gets 8 rebounds against the New York Liberty. And they are actually... so they are actually ranked 12th in the league in rebounds allowed. Okay, so they are actually the worst in the league in rebounds allowed, which is honestly surprising because they're a really strong team. But sometimes there's weird little things like that do happen, right? But what I do want to say, guys, is she's playing actually less minutes than she used to, right? You see some of these games she's playing like 35, 36, 40. Here she plays 32, and then she's playing like 38. Here 32, and then she's playing like 38 right here. Since she's been back from injury, they're kind of keeping her at like a 30 to 28 minute mark in these games that she's been back from injury. Okay, so who knows? Maybe she goes and plays another 38 minutes tonight. She's fully recovered, but it seems like they're kind of conserving her and don't want her to get injured again. Again, Fever are a much better team also, so there's always a chance for a blowout potential. If you guys don't know, Golden State Valkyries are actually they're a new team this year, okay? So they're not that great. They're a new team. They're an expansion team. So this is their first year of having these players together and stuff like that. So there's also a blowout potential, which if there's a blowout potential in games, that means the under is always going to be favored because Caitlin Clark might, get pulled out in the middle of the fourth quarter, and that could be big, right? Because, I've been on the other end of way too many times where I take the under and there's like 2 minutes left in the game and the player will get like 2 or 3 rebounds in garbage time because they're just in the game and they're just getting random rebounds because no one's trying anymore, guys. So again, Caitlin Clark under 5.5 rebounds is really solid. There's a chance she gets 5, but if we take it under 5.5, we would obviously still hit. Okay, so this is the play of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Again, if you want to get in the VIP, you can text me the word Bovada, and I also have a ton of other apps. I know a lot of you guys have not signed up for Novig yet. It is available. Also, one of those things that's available in like 45 states or something like that, because it is peer-to-peer betting. You guys can sign up for that. Put $10 in. It's really solid to get that too. So go ahead and text me, and I'll get you guys into the VIP some way, shape, or form. Again, leave a comment down below if you guys have been cashing with me the past couple of days, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.